Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Hello and thanks for joining us. Anoche le NBA.
Good evening.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. Here are the five for the Raptors. The forwards are Anunoby and Siakam. Dragic is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Achua in at the 5 down low. And for the Bulls, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Then it's Williams. And it's Vucevic. And it's Roby in at the 4. And Greg, as the playoffs loom in the distance, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, how do they ensure that their success continues in the postseason?
Well, listen, the skeptics will remain. And you've got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You have to be resilient and adaptable. And when that adversity hits, that's when your focus has to rise.
Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Suns. Levine deciding where to go with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Zach Levine entered the league as an elite athlete and with instincts to score the basketball. But what you love is this guy wants to contribute to winning, and you see that by his willingness to compete on the defensive end.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Ball against Dragic. Ball, the pass to Roby. Back to Ball. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. There's Levine. And the layup falls.
That's a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and Levine makes it look easy.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Ball against Dragic. The layup off target. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Levine, and he uses the glass on the layup. Levine's got 5 now.
What a fantastic finish by Zach Levine. Contact, yeah, I can finish through that.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Now here's Levine. He's got 5. For 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Levine's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
There's Siakam. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And the shot goes in.
But brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Levine against VanVleet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now here's VanVleet. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Buries the long-range jumper. VanVleet's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Rise and fire in the catch and shoot. Fred VanVleet ready and willing.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Outside, Levine. Passes it to Roby. Now Vucevic. Clock at 4 from 12 feet out. It's deflected. VanVleet passes to Anunoby. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Back to Dragic. Siakam outside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
That's why they call him Spicy P, cooking up a mid-range J. Go ahead, Pascal.
Van Vliet against Levine. Driving inside. Pulls up. Here's Roby. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Nice move there by Dragic, navigating the paint well to find himself an open look.
The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, Levine. To the middle. Here's Roby. Toronto grabs the miss. And Dragic gets it to go on the assist by Siakam.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Ball kicks to Levine. And he drives in, and Levine throws it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And a guy who routinely outworks people. This team feeds off his energy.
Well, Pascal Siakam is a guy described by his coach as a speed player. We know the pressure he puts on teams in transition. He's willing to mix it up physically and sacrifice his body in the post. And this guy will leave it all out on the floor. What a ceiling for Pascal Siakam.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Chris Boucher's checked in for Achua. Barnes comes in for Pascal Siakam. Watanabe's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Goran Dragic. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Caruso. DeRozan surveying the D. 5 on the clock. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
This guy does not mess around. DeMar DeRozan, spectacular. My goodness gracious, sir.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Barnes. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
First team foul.
Here's Watanabe. Trent passes to Barnes. 6 to shoot. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And White kicks to Caruso. Outside DeRozan. Drives to the hoop and finished off by DeRozan.
Boy, this guy's so quick with the ball in his hands. DeRozan's acceleration makes him effective.
Raptors trail by 3. Now Van Vliet, 7 points in the game. Trent gets the bucket.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Trent can't hit.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
White against Barnes. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
1:35 left to play here in the first. The 19-foot shot. No good. Shot missing. So the Raptors will take it the other way. It's Trent on the wing. Three-pointer is right on target. Trent's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's White. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And DeRozan. Here we go.
Well, this guy just attacks, gets the defender on their heels. DeMar DeRozan dictating the action on his way to the cup.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Boucher's shot is off.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's White taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Down low. And no good that time. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Watanabe passes to Boucher. Trent with it. Now here's Boucher. Kicks to Barnes. Inside. Here's Watanabe.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And that burst of speed, sometimes White just too much for a defense, which is why you see them compromise.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
1 second left. That shot, no good. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Bulls. That quarter had to take a lot out. Oh, the slashing Slovenian, Goran Dragic, told us about his attack.
Try to get inside the frame.
Break, you love that unselfish style, don't you?
Yeah, he can definitely score, but you combine that with his passing and even more for the defense to worry about.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. Looking at what we've seen for the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Barnes out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Watanabe in at the 3 slot. Caruso, no good. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Outside DeRozan. And there's the pass to White. Here's Caruso. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Davis. Slammed in by Davis.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy.
And the Raptors call time here. And you look, Doris, at the trouble so many teams have defensively. It's becoming harder and harder to get stops in this league.
And Kevin, there is no doubt that they must redefine what is considered quality defense. Guys are such range shooters now, so highly skilled from the moment they step across half court. It is almost impossible to cover every part of the floor, especially against a team that really moves it. The only thing you can do is give incredible effort and stay tied together on a string.
Back to White. Outside DeRozan. To the paint. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, terrific pick and roll action right there. The pass from DeRozan on time and on target.
White against Dragic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dragic has got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Knocked away. Fast break Toronto. Here's Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now there is such length and fluidity. Pascal Siakam opportunistic on the drive.
All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
And stolen by Achua. Siakam, right side. And the shot goes down. Siakam's got 6.
Now, this is such a critical component to Siakam's game. The face-up ability, nicely done on the jump shot.
Davis dishes to DeRozan. With the drive, it's hauled in by Achua. Raptors leading by 4. Inside, here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Here's White. And just miss after miss right now. Raptors have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
Substitution for the Bulls.
Dragic against Ball. Shot from 12. Here's Achua, and the layup is good. Achua's got his first points of the night.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time.
Gary Trent.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Chicago now, trailing here by 8. Now here's Levine, defended by Trent. And Levine with the slam.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Toronto.
Pass to Achua. From the baseline. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Siakam against Levine. Down low. Here's Robo.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. With the teardrop, and it's Dragic laying it in. Dragic has got 8.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And it's Ball penetrating, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Passes to Trent. 3-pointer. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Anunoby has the open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Don't give OG Anunoby too much space, boy. He will rise and fire in the catch-and-shoot game.
feeling it out a bit. Vucevic finds ball. 6 on the shot clock. Levine wide open. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, the form is beautiful from distance for Zach Levine. The elbow position, the follow through, the snap of the wrist, it's all there.
And the Raptors call time here. And some changes here for the Raptors. Chris Boucher's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Barnes comes in for Pascal Siakam. Watanabe's in for OG Anunoby. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach Levine.
For Toronto, they come in off the loss to Philadelphia. Van Vliet against Levine. Over in the corner, Barnes. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Bulls trail by 5. And Levine, here we go. Toronto grabs the miss. Van Vliet's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Barnes against Williams from 18 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Bulls. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
The consistency for Zach Levine is a guy who's going to be productive night after night after night.
Dragic against Ball. Dragic taking his time here. To the inside. Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Barnes has got 6 here in this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Levine. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Second personal foul.
Because Zach Levine wants to score it, and if you play with contact, he has no problem embracing that.
And the second free throw, good.
3 shots.
And he makes all 3.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
To the middle, here's Watanabe. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The kick out to Williams. Obi the pass, the ball. Levine for 3. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And he's on a good pace here for 3-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
No good from Dragic.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Outside, Levine. And that would have counted, but his shot was off. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. And so far, they're out in front, but not by... And that does it for our half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got DeRozan. Davis is out there with White. And it's Caruso in at the 2.
And
and probably more of a natural scorer than passer. Right, has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Toronto shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. No good from Dragic.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
And the Raptors with the ball. Van Vliet with it. Siakam left side. Ball's knocked loose. DeRozan on the wing, covered by Achua.
Well, that's really good work inside from DeMar DeRozan. You know, he knows how to get in position where a defender is almost forced to foul him.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Both free throws good from DeRozan. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Dragic against White. The pass to Van Vliet. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, I mean, listen, Fred VanVleet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
Outside DeRozan. Going inside.
You know, to me, one of the real pleasurable aspects of watching DeMar DeRozan work, this guy's footwork is something he's developed, and it's on point.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Toronto trailing. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Van Vliet passes to Achua. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. That one misses. Great D that time from Davis. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Sweet little floater. Siakam's got the game tied up here for the Raptors.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
Anunoby against DeRozan. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Dragic with a wide open look. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Trent's checked in for Goran Dragic. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Outside, White. Rosen dishes to Davis. No good there. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
And they pick up 2.
And how about Anunoby using all that momentum to finish past the defense? Refused to be denied.
Outside DeRozan. Driving in.
Clearly a foul.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
That's his 5th.
And he knocks down the first one. Barnes is checked in for Toronto. And so he hits both. Here's Trent. He has 5. Van Vliet on the wing. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
And it's good, 2 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Trent up top, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's DeRozan. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Chicago ball. Substitution for the Bulls.
For Chicago, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Ball kicks to Levine. Knocked loose. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
Outside, Levine. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Driving the lane. Here's Trent. Roby with the rebound. Roby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Levine, here we go. From past the arc. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
To the inside. Here's Van Vliet. Off with the layup. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Levine with the slam.
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
It's good. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to fit.
Toronto calls timeout. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to pull this guy off.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher's checked in for Siakam. Watanabe's in for OG Anunoby.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Ball finds LaVine. Launches it. Boucher with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Chicago's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Ball, the pass to LaVine. Pass to Roby. Shot clock at 6. LaVine with it. Ready now by Barnes. Got a piece of it. Vucevic with the bucket.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
Passes it to Trent. Down low. Boucher got a piece of it. On the wing, LaVine. Defended by Trent. And LaVine throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Trent with it. Vucevic on him. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Trent. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Van Vliet against Ball. Outside, LaVine. Jacks up a 3. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Trent. Kept alive. Pass to Boucher. Here's Watanabe. Van Vliet kicks to Boucher. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Bulls have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's LaVine that time on the assist by Vucevic.
Well, bit by bit, Zach is becoming physically tougher, which makes you mentally tougher.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Van Vliet. And there's the drive. Comes up empty, 7 for 15 with that miss. On the wing, LaVine. From downtown, here's Roby. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Roby's got 6.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here. And it's time to bring up the assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thanks, David.
Hot off the drive, White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
Outside Dragic. DeRozan with the rebound. Chicago leading by 6. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Knocks it loose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Van Vliet. And Davis sends it back. And he gets it back. Tries again. And Van Vliet finishes inside. Van Vliet's got 11 in the second half. Here's DeRozan. Got a hand on it. Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closely. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Doris, though he's getting the press for his scoring, he's been prolific. Van Vliet's defense is equally as impressive.
My goodness, great instincts. Rarely fooled. You can't trick him. Quick feet, strength in the post. You see guys try to take advantage of his lack of size. He won't have it.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto. OG Anunoby comes in for Watanabe. Hands it from downtown.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Van Vliet looking around. Shoots. Raptors get it back. Achua, no good. Chicago leading by 5. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Doing his thing right there. DeMar DeRozan flies to the 10 and caps off the drive with a big-time finish.
Van Vliet outside. The pass to Siakam. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now White, pass to Caruso. Outside DeRozan. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And look at how DeMar DeRozan tries to get the basketball around and trust his teammates. Love that he's allowing them to make plays.
Achua finds Van Vliet. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition. He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Caruso looking for an opening. To the paint, here's Davis. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Dragic. Here's Achua. Banked in off the glass.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
Good on the bucket. White's got 6 here in this quarter.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Dragic, good look. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And 12 points for Goran Dragic. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Leading by 5. Pass to Caruso. To the inside. And stolen by Siakam. Right side, Dragic.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws.
And the first one drops. And throughout his career, Dragic has been a leader. It's a natural fit for him.
Duncan Robinson called him the ultimate leader. Dragic, leader of his national team for a decade now. Guy just embraces the responsibility of it all. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Raptors trail by 6. And here's Dragic. Pass to Van Vliet. Dragic against Ball. Clock at 6. Releases. No good from Dragic.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Van Vliet passes to Achua. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
When you think of Zach Levine, his athleticism pops, right? This guy off the drive, so hard to guard.
Poke loose, stolen by Ball. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Levine, that's good.
Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court.
And the Raptors call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Here's Van Vliet. Makes it off the glass. Van Vliet's got 24.
So important as a point guard in a pick-and-roll play to understand when it's your turn to score it. Fred Van Vliet does just that.
For 3, LaVine. That one doesn't drop. And Toronto will come the other way. Now here's Dragic. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Chicago leading by 8. Outside, LaVine. To the middle. Here's Roby. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist.
That's a really well-run pick and roll. You can see the game is starting to slow down for LaVine.
Here's Dragic driving to the basket. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Van Vliet passes to Achua. Another shot. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside, LaVine. Connects from three-point range. LaVine's got 45 points.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual actual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
The Bulls leading by 13. 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. Levine's got 48.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bulls.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And on the season, this is going to be their third win in 4 games against this team.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zach LaVine.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 16-point game.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And LaVine, here we go.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Van Vliet outside. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stops, we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got it done tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.